as you all could tell, here goes part 2. As you can see what I'm continuing with right now. So you're going to have to bear with me, guys. Because my... So I'm going to talk with, honestly... Oh. I apologize. Yesterday it was this one, and today it's this one. So I don't know, and it's not stopping. So... yeah, this is what I'm continuing with recently, and it's probably in between spring and then out this nasty light snow killing all the buds on, well, except my plants. I did cover them up, so they're all good. But here goes part 2. It's going to be a little bit more different. Some of you might agree, some of you might not. First off, I want to say, here goes part 2 with the Google Glove. Yes, I use my 24-ounce old Dunkin' Donut cups because they come in handy. Then you know your measurements of how much you're getting each shake. So this makes my first one. This thing is, even without the seeds, hot. So hot. I'm having to sip on water as I sip on this. So if you guys see me do this and then drink this one, which I do have lemon in this, by the way. So I'm only going to do probably 2 glasses of lemon water today and see how that works. But talking about the disease. Hang on, guys. I can feel it coming out my nose, and I'm trying to stop it at the same time. So I apologize. Like I said, I'm blowing chunky blood out my nose, and I don't understand why. And if it's not coagulated, it's just pouring, and it just started. It actually started before part 1's video, so I don't know what's going on. But that's, I ain't worried about it. Something I don't want to worry about. But I don't know how many will agree to this. I don't know how many will say, hey, I do the same thing. I just haven't posted it. But I'm going to... Oh, that is so hot. I mean, my eyes are crying. It's so hot. But, I'm trying to remember what I was fixing to say, so bear with me here. When you get so chronic, when you become chronic, and I know they say when you're herxing, you know, if you detox or every 21-something days you're herxing, you're probably herxing and all that. That's fine. I'm not going against anybody who says herxing or die off. I'm not going to even go there on that subject. That's a different topic. But when you become so chronically ill, like so many of us are, and I'm going by my experience right now, you can chime in if you agree. If you don't, let me know too. I've become where I don't know when I'm herxing versus when it's not herx. I don't know if it's a die-off versus not a die-off. Everything is just so intertwined now that I cannot tell the difference of, hey, this is a die-off. This is a herx. Because I'm always, whether it's not my head, it's my bones. If it's not my bones, it's the twitching. If it's not the twitching, it's the headache. If it's not the headache, it's the gut. Or all the million other things that happens in chronic Lyme and the co-infections and everything. But now it's gotten to, and I talked to Mike about this, and I don't know where, it's like I don't have a normal Lyme crappy day anymore. It's like if my bones are hurting, they're always hurting anymore. So I don't know when I'm herxing, when it's a die-off, because it's always so extreme. And I do cover a lot of that up when I do my vlogs. I don't really show the intense pain I'm feeling through the video. Like right now, my bones are killing me. My legs, mostly my knees, are. And that's a constant now. Or I just cannot anymore. Even when I'm doing the detox teas and all this good stuff, and I know you're supposed to have die-off and herxing from it, but I have so much to contend with in my body that's going bad that the pain of, if it's herxing or die-off or not, I cannot tell the difference anymore. It's always the same. No matter what I do, there's no downtime of going, there's my normal lousy Lyme day. So this, I remember this. I can deal with this. I don't get that anymore. It's an always high level of either nonstop pain or headaches or whatever I have to contend with. Every day's a different chapter of what it's decided to play out, what part it plays out in my body. So I can never really figure out. It all blends together now. So I never can tell, again, and I know I said this probably all 6 minutes repeat. Cannot tell the difference between when I'm herxing, when I'm having die-off anymore. Because it's always constantly extent. Not extent. Come on, dumb brain. Severe. On anything. So I can't tell anymore. Thank you, Jen. I do want to say thank you again. Answering me about the, well, and Bill too. Bill, you answered it too. The coffee enema. Thank you. Yes, I agree. I got enough to contend with. It's just I needed to have that question because I was going to start that, and then, you know, World War III broke out. So I do appreciate your answer to that. Also, Bill, I will say, I know you said everything I said I'm taking and doing is enough to help, but I can't tell the difference when anything's helping now. My main issue now is I forget a lot. Ever since this, not this most recent big brain flare, the very first one when my husband and I were at the doctor's last month. I mean, I normally have memory issues, but it does scare me now because, excuse me, I forget a lot easier now since the biggest one, the biggest recent one last month. And it does scare me because, I mean, I forget everything very quickly. I can do something, turn around, and forget what I was doing. When I go back to turn around and go back to do it, I don't think that came out right, but my memory definitely is bad. Worse than it used to be. Since last month's big seizure I had, my mind has really gotten bad. And I've also noticed what my husband too, excuse me again, of how my thinking process is either Speedy Gonzales or slow as molasses, or I can't understand simple concepts or simple understandings. And then on the good days when I can think, which is rare, or at least a partial think, like today is a 40%, yeah, and the rest is just out the window mush. It does infuriate me and aggravate me that my brain is starting to not have a good thinking process, or remembering. And I was always good at remembering. Nightmares are one thing, an occasional one. But now they are so elusive and so vivid, where my Lyme community is up in my dreams, so which is something I'm not used to contending with either. I mean, we on some battle royales up in a lot of my nightmares, but I don't know. To be truthful, I can't get Jen out of my head today. I couldn't get Jen out of my head since I watched her video, and I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it's like everything runs together and you don't know what's what anymore. You don't know, like I said, when you're herxy, when you're having a die-off, when it's a normal Lyme crappy pain day that you could deal with. It is always a roller coaster. It's always going to be, you're always going to be on a high spin cycle. And occasionally it stops and lets you off the ride, go to the bathroom, come back, and then you're back on it again. So it is a non-stop battle of constantly trying to balance out what's good for you, what's not good for you, what to eat, what not to eat, what to drink, what not to drink, what to do, what not to do. And your body screams, go, 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 do, 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 do. Let's go hike, let's go run, let's go exercise, let's go jump, let's go shopping, let's go try to drive. I got a car out here my husband bought me. I've drove it twice. I've actually drove it twice since I've had it. And that's upsetting to me because I have a vehicle. I can't even drive now because it's gotten so bad where instead of having to be medicated up to drive, I don't care if I'm even medicated up now. I can't do it. And like I talked to Mike last night, I'm having to learn my triggers like movements, lights, sounds. Anxiety and a panic attacks brings on flare-ups. Just, there's so much you have to learn when you go through this that it's like, you know, what's new? What's next? What is next that I'm going to have to contend with? Also, I want to bring up my husband. My husband had called me around 8 o'clock this morning. He didn't go to work. He is in the motel, throwing up and sick as a dog. Obviously, he ate something bad yesterday for lunch or for supper, one of the two, while he was down there when they all went out to eat. And yeah, he's throwing up today. So my prayers are to him. So if you want to shout out a small little prayer to him, please do, because he did not get to stay home last night. He had to stay down there, and yeah, he's in the motel room. Been sick as a dog, sleeping and laying, or if he's not laying down, he's throwing up. So yeah, he's sick today, and I don't know what he ate. He don't remember what he ate. That could have done it. So, but yeah, I'm concerned about him. But like I said, I can't get my mind off Jen's video, and I'm sorry about that, guys. There's something in that video that hit me, and I'm concerned, and I'm keeping my opinions to myself of my concerns, because it's none of my business on any of it. It's just some reason I'm concerned. That's all. Nothing against you either, Jen. It's just I'm fervently concerned right now. But yeah, like I said, guys, you go through, you wake up and you're either feeling like crap or you wake up so-so and you go, okay, on the so-so days. And before 2 hours hits, you're like, dead again. Not literally dead, but walking dead. And then, you know, some days you have good days. Some days you have walking dead all day. I mean, you never know. If we actually recorded our whole days and uploaded it, I'd bawl all the time if I saw all day long somebody's video. Because, or maybe I'd be happy and giggly and praised because they had a good day. But I think, and I'm not going to record my whole day and upload it either because I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, recently, you know, and we do have our good days and we have our bad days. We have our emotional days, and some days we're fine, and then all of a sudden we just are emotional wrecks for over everything and don't understand why are we still going through this? Why can't we get better? You know, you're doing everything you possibly can to get to a level ground, and you keep being kicked back, and you do want to throw in the towel. You do want to give up. You just want to... But that's where you stand back up and go, nope. Nope. And you keep pushing on for some reason. I feel like I'm tasting blood in my mouth. Sorry. Between blowing blood out my nose, I was tasting blood in my mouth, so I apologize there, guys. But I do get it. I really do, and I think we all will get that. We do have those desperate, depressed, emotional days that we just are at a loss. And especially when you are at home alone all the time, like me, there's only so much you can do but lay down and sleep or Netflix it. And you're like, I don't want to lay down anymore. I don't want to sleep no more. I don't want to be in my house no more. I don't want to see the same four walls I'm always waking up to and seeing. You want to get out there and you want to have a life and you want to do things. And your body just won't let you do it. And then when you do it, even though you feel like crap, you get a larger repercussion in the end. Like Jen said, it's true. Just having a good... pushing through it and having a good night or good evening or good day. Evening and night was the same there. Lord, I'm tasting blood in my mouth. You do pay a higher repercussion from pushing through the bad. And then you want to throw in the towel. And then you have issues if you're, like I've brought up about me and my spouse, you know. I mean, even though I brought up the issue about me and my husband, intimacy issues going on in the bedroom, doesn't mean he don't understand. But yet it does make an issue. You know, that is one of our biggest issues. So, but everything else, he's right with me. If he wants to do something, it's not, yeah, we're going. He will immediately go, well, it depends on how she feels. How are you feeling? Can you get through it? Can you make it? And, you know, if I can't make it through the whole day, we stop where I can't get no further. And sometimes I'll grit my teeth, bear it, and keep going like I did last Saturday. And I'm honored and blessed by having a husband that understands. He understands the intimate bedroom issue too, but it is one of the biggest issues we have. But yet, you know the phrase, you don't get it till you get it. Yes, it's true. But he gets it. Even though he doesn't have it, he gets it. Because he sees it. He don't glaze over it. He looks at what I'm going through with open eyes, open mind, open understanding. He wants to understand. Instead of him researching it, he opens his heart, his mind, and everything, and sees what I go through for him to understand what this disease can do. So, I'm blessed to have him the way he is, because there are so many spouses who have divorced because of this disease. The worse you got, they left you. Or they're there with you out of guilt because they don't want to leave you because you're sick. I mean, and I know a lot of people in my Facebook community that has spouses that are with them because they feel guilty for if they leave them because they're sick. So, I mean, and sometimes we do things we don't want to do to make our spouses happy. We go places, we let them make the decisions on our health, which really is doing us more harm than good. And that's where we have to really put our foot down and go, listen, I'm the one that's ill. I'm the one that's sick. I'm the one that's battling this disease. And if I feel that my body cannot take a trip, an excursion, a vacation, or anything, just a little trip to town, I'm going to say I can't take it whether you like it or not. I love you, but I can't do this. And that's where we have to take control over our disease and our body and not let somebody else tell us to push through it, whether it's going to make us worse or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be, and I'll get back on the topic. I hate being home alone. I don't mind being home alone, but I miss being able to do whatever I wanted when I was at home. I can go walk, go run, go drive, go do anything. And now it's a 4-wall house, and here I am. I pay for whatever I do outside this door. So it limits us. So the community, when I talk to them or they talk to me, it actually brings comfort to my loneliness of always being home. Because while my husband is out working 6-7 days a week, and I miss working horribly, miss working. I miss socializing with people when I used to could handle socializing with people. I miss getting out and going driving and going doing what I wanted and not having to have a bodyguard to be there. I do miss that, so it gets lonely. There's only so much you can do in a house or on a porch. There's only so much you can do. So the community, when you talk to your community or the community talks to you, brings some help to the loneliness of this disease, because this disease has made us very closed in, lonely people, because we really can't be who we used to be. No matter how much we force ourselves, the more you force yourself, the worse it's going to be for you in the end. So I don't know. I'm just rambling to get to today, guys, because I'm trying to talk while my brain's allowing me, and I can tell it's wanting to. That is so hot. But yeah, I can't tell the difference anymore from a good day and a hurts die off day anymore. My memory is getting worse, and it is lonely. This disease makes you lonely, and the community is all we have. But hang in there, everybody. Hopefully you guys have a beautiful, blessed day, and find your shimmy, your shake, your sprinkle, your sparkle, or your silver lining. I'm going to sign off for now, and I'll get with you guys later this afternoon. God bless you all. God bless you, my friends. God bless you.